Okay, so give you an update as to where I'm at. It is now Thursday, and I started this little fun project on Monday. So what I found was I found the fans, believe it or not. So let me take you to the display and show you the website. So I found the fans. I found the SF84M12-51AP for $38.99. I needed two of them. And I also found the SF8028H1212 or H12-63PE, and I found one of those. And I found them at Walmart. Can you believe that? Why the heck does Walmart sell these? So I bought them and got them shipped here. All right. So I think that is the symptoms of the problem. I don't know what actually caused the problem, but I was trying to figure it out. And the last thing I want to do is pull the power supply apart, but I went ahead and did it because I felt like that the problem was in there somewhere. And I pulled it apart, and I didn't really find anything that stood out to me. So I'll show you the power supply. So I looked at the caps. All the caps look really good. None of them are bulging. Don't see any of the capacitors or the resistors. I don't see anything that looks popped to me. And the fuse, I've checked the fuse, and that was fine. And kind of visually inspecting this again as I go, because sometimes things will jump out at you later. But I don't really see anything. It looks busted to me. Other than on the back, there's one spot back here in the back where there's a spot, and it's, you see the wire? The little harness goes in right here, and then on the back there's a little spot, and I'm gonna hook the webcam up, the microscope up, so everybody can see it with me. I'll keep it on this piece of plastic so I don't short one of those capacitors out, because that would suck. Let's see if I can get this thing lined up on here. And I don't have a good way of doing this yet. Don't have a switcher, but I'm gonna have to unplug the overhead cam. I'll let that HDMI fall down through the cracks so I don't have to go chase it, and plug in the microscope cam. And there is that one spot I was showing you, and that's just on the back of the wiring harness. So it's just a connection right there. Looks kind of corroded, and if you follow the trace, so I'm assuming the trace goes across. It's kind of bubbled out there a little bit. Some of the, I think the coating is still over top of it. The coating is bubbled. I don't think the trace is still fine. So it's that you get the fat one, then the skinny one, and then it goes skinny. The fat one goes skinny, so now we're kind of in the middle there. We're third from the bottom now. Please just slide nicely so you don't jump. And now I've got the right trace. That third trace, I've lost my place on the trace. Alright, so it's that trace that I'm following it. And so what I'm going to do with it is I'm just going to do a continuity check to make sure that it goes over and that we haven't lost the trace, which I don't think we did. I don't think that's a problem. Actually, right now I'm just going to go ahead and clean it. I'm going to start cleaning this thing as I drop stuff and break it. So I got my little pick here, and we'll just start cleaning. Let's see, what is that? This looks like it's burnt. think it's anything bad. It's actually coming off pretty easy. Yeah. Actually came off really easy. Whatever it is maybe it's a fried bug or something, I don't know. I don't know if that's right now. I'm getting it cleaned up. I don't think that's the right trace. Man, this pick looks huge in this camera. Alright. That's all cleaned up pretty good. Shoot with a little dust cleaner, the duster. Alright, so it's not that bad. It's actually not bad at all. And that trace is actually touching the other connection point. Yeah, I don't think this was the problem. I don't know what the problem was. Maybe one fan went bad, and then another fan went bad, and then another fan went bad. I just don't know. Seems weird to me that there would be 3 bad fans. Something just doesn't make sense. I would think that something caused that. What would cause 3 bad fans? Now, I'm going to show you the fans under the microscope too, since I've got the microscope hooked up now. The chips are bad on them. You can see them kind of bulging out a little bit. I don't think that looks really good. I don't see anything. That's not the culprit. I don't know. I got hot. I think something got hot right there. Maybe it got hot because the fan. That was one of the fans was for the power supply. So maybe by that fan going bad, it caused the problem. But everything looks pretty good. I don't see anything, like I said, jumping out at me like it's the culprit. Yeah, everything looks good. Try not to scratch too hard so I don't tear something. I don't want to tear any of the coating off. Yep, I'm happy with that. I don't really see anything bad. They did tell me that they had a movie night for the neighborhood, and somebody put out on Facebook, hey, anybody have a projector that we can hook up outside the house? And so they volunteered their projector, and then after they did that, it quit working. So I'm thinking it has something to do with water issues. I don't think anything else. It's probably if it was a movie night outside, it was probably a warm night, or it was probably a warm day, and then when nighttime came around, it probably started getting a lot of, from the humidity in the day, being in this area, probably a lot of water went through the fans, and maybe that's what damaged it. Maybe the fans were just damaged purely because they were outside. So I really don't see anything sticking out. Nothing to me looks like it's the culprit. Nothing to me looks like it's the culprit. Pull alcohol on here. Still a little maintenance, a little cleaning. Since we got it this far, might as well clean it. That looks pretty good. Well, See my scratch marks. Yeah, I think it looks good. Not seeing anything again sticking out to me, so I don't see any problems. That's all I found. I mean, I've stared at this board for 20 minutes. So I think it's like a good connection. Last thing I'll do is I will undo a continuity check on it and make sure that we've got good continuity. Let's go. Let's put this back over here. Let's switch the camera. That's what I should have done the first time when I switched the camera, so you didn't have to see a no signal thing or whatever. Put that back. We'll set this back over here. Get it off of the metal. This camera is awesome. The only problem is why do they put a metal base to it? I mean, I guess it could be used for other things other than electronics, but come on, why a metal base? And then I didn't do what I said I was going to do. I said I was going to show the fans. Now, I only took two apart, the small and then the big one. I know, very technical terms there, but that's what I did. I took those apart and set this right back here for now. Okay, so we can now show this again. All right, let's see if we can get this in view. You see that? You see that chip? She's got a bubble in her. Bubbles are no good. It means that she's done came apart right there. She's in popped. So something caused that. You can see that? Oh, look at that. She's just falling apart now. So I'm not sure why. Again, I don't know. I don't know what would cause that. But it came apart. And so the other one, the bigger one, is just like it as far as the popness goes. Actually, I can't show you that one under the microscope because I can't get the freaking thing apart any further than what I have. So if you can see, let's move this out of the way. Can we turn? Oh, I've actually turned this thing. All right, so I try pulling this thing out. I just can't get it come off. I can't get it come off. But anyways, there is a where's my screwdriver? Can you see that black? There's black right there on the metal. So it's black. And right across from it is a chip. And the chip, I can see it, has a bulge in it in the top, just like that other one did. So it's black right there, and it's bulging out. So fan dead. The fan is dead. Now again, I don't know if one fan failed, then another fan failed, and then another one failed, which led to the over temp situation. Like if one happened one day, one happened later, or one happened a week after that. I don't know. So I can't really find the issue I can't find it on the motherboard. I've looked all over that thing and I can't find it on the power supply. I've looked all over that. So I'm not sure what caused it, but I know what I'm gonna do is I've got these bad boys came in. So here are the Here's the two new big fans and the new small fan, and I've tested them and they all work. So since they passed the bench test and they work, I didn't buy ones that didn't work from Walmart. Who sells this at Walmart? Why? It's probably some third-party supplier of some sort. But anyways, I took the little cushions. I guess they're to keep these things in place so they don't vibrate and rattle around while the projector's going. I took them off the old ones and stuck them on the new ones since the new ones didn't come with it. And so put them on all of them. These over here kind of lost their stickiness, so I'll just have to squeeze them in there. Squeeze them. I will squeeze those in there and start putting this thing back together. And as I go, I'm still going to be looking for the culprit, which I don't know. I'm at a loss for it, but anyways, it's what I'm going to start working on now is putting this thing back together, and I'll record that, and I'm gonna just do it unedited, put it all back together and let y'all watch how this thing goes, so you can watch me screw it up and laugh at me and poke fun at me as I go, cause I really don't know what I'm doing. Just having fun. Somebody gave it to me to fix, and you can't break it anymore if it's already broke. That's my opinion. So we'll see how it goes. All right, let's put this thing back together. Here's what we're going to do first. I have no clue. First, got to remember, how did it come apart? That would be a good thing to remember, wouldn't it? Well, let's put the power supply back together. And as we go, we will clean the thing up. We'll see. Got the power supply and the pieces to that, and it was so satisfying throwing these things in here when I first started. It's probably not going to be that satisfying putting this thing back together. This is going to be a nightmare. There's so many screws. This thing is so screwed. That's a lot of screws. A whole lot. Oh, let's not start losing any of them. Well, who cares? Don't plan on putting them all back in anyways, right? That's kind of an oddball situation there. These are all the same length. These are all plastic. So, there we go. Let's put this bad boy back together. Which doesn't help. These can go in later. So I got the big old exhaust fan here. We have another sensor. See, this is the other side of it. Let's get a little itty bitty resistor. What is that, a 0204 or 0402, something like that? That's it. And it fell off, or whatever it was attached to. I was trying to leave them attached so I wouldn't mix them up, because they might be different resistors for different temps. Be my guess. Alright. Okay, let's start trying to put this thing back together from memory. This ought to be funny. we don't need this right now. Where do we start? Yeah. Well, you start from the bottom and work your way to the top. Just like you do in life. Just as in life. So we had so we got that loose. It doesn't need to be loose anymore. We can put that back together. And was it you guys next? Man, I'm just gonna start setting stuff over here and trying to figure out how it went back together. That only took 30 minutes. I'm gonna have this thing back together in no time. That's there, that's there, that's there. Okay. I'm gonna have this thing put back together in the next 10 minutes. Alright. So now you're in there. I'm assuming you come out and over here with that one. That's my guess right now. Anyways. Now I know this has to go in first because we have a screw right here. That's my logic at the moment. And then the reason I say that is because the lens and the light, all that crap comes up over top of that. So should be good with the progress we're making. I think it's all plastic screws from what I can see. Go ahead and start putting screws in. I don't think I have any connections to make. Didn't I take... Yeah, this thing is loose. I'm gonna put that screw in here too. Let's not get sidetracked. Let's finish. So we got screws to put the top and bottom piece together, and then we got screws to hold the whole thing down. So we're going to just start here with we'll start with the screws that hold the top and bottom together, work our way around in a 360 pattern, and then we'll start again holding with the screws that hold the unit to this, again just 360 around. I'm pretty sure I might have missed one, but I think I got it together for now. So, if that's the case, then What's going to be the next piece of the puzzle? Alright, so we got, oh, that's right, we got some little, there we go. We got this little piece right here too that goes back in there. Comes apart. So since it comes apart, let's do a little scrubbing. And let's not, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to do this off camera. I don't want to do it over top of the important looking stuff. That'd be pretty dumb. What are you doing in here, dog? Freaking dog. She wants to go home. She wants to go home and bite the kids. She's tired of being here, making her work all day like a slave. How come? There we go. So remember me saying I wasn't going to screw that thing down yet? There's a screw right down in there. And we'll have this bad boy put back together in no time. Okay. What's going to be next? Oh Lord. I'm just realizing that some of these are just a touch shorter in length than the other ones. How many of those have I stuck in that I shouldn't have? That's great. Way to realize that about 50% of the way through. So that means that I'm going to get to a spot where I'm trying to screw in a long screw and it ain't going to go. Yeah, I got two that are different than the rest. Wonderful. All right. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, fan. It's nice to see you. It's been a long... This one was good. This one was good. Where does this freaking thing go? Anybody know where this freaking thing goes? Because I am now drawing a blank. I'm having a serious problem here. Uh-oh. Alright, so right there. Fan. Here? Is this right? This can't be right. No. No, this ain't so. I think it is so. Yep. It goes right there. It goes right there. So I've got to take I gotta take you out so I can get you in. Hallelujah. I mean, that's great and all. Couldn't think of that any sooner, eh? So I try and get this out. I knew it was gonna happen. Nothing to get upset about. Get in the hole. I gotta try and get that one down in here now. Now I'm looking at this. The one under here that I thought I had to get to put the screw in. Nope. You didn't. You didn't even take this back off. It could have stayed on the whole time. Lovely. Because you can get to it all. Just lovely. And then this one goes there. And then we have some, where is it? Oh, there it is. A ball screw. This one. But now we got to get the power supply plugged in, and we need to get the fan back in. Oh, look at that! I did it! I've been dreading that for 4 days. Time I thought about this, I'm like, I'm gonna have to make that connection now. Every time I had, it's like, I want to put this thing back together. I think that worried me more than it not working, period. I mean, that still worries me, but what can you do about that, eh? What can you do about that, eh? Okay, that's there. And then you'll plug in right there. This is all back together now. All this is in there. We'll get all this in there. Now, man, we are getting down to the end here, which is the excitement level is coming back. Got a little let's see. It got a little boring. All I was doing was screwing screws. But now I've pretty much got it back together. We got to put the board back on, and this little piece, whatever this is, the back, put the back on. Oh, the speakers. We gotta do the speakers. Oh, I hope that doesn't lead to, oh man, I forgot about the freaking speakers. If that leads to me taking something apart, that's it for the night. Yep, that might be it for the night if I gotta take the freaking thing apart to put the speakers back on. We'll see. All right. Starting to get worried. I got too many extra screws. Okay, there. Now, metal piece, back piece, herpes. Well, I guess not herpes. Never mind. Haha, so funny. Alright, so this is going to be like this, and this is going to sit. I don't know where this goes. I have forgotten. I mean, you don't go over here, right? Because you don't line up with any holes there. You don't line up with any holes here. Aha. Oh, maybe. Yes. Yes. Talk to me. Haha, in your face, Colonel Sanders. I bet you go underneath here, though, like that. Yeah. What? How you like me now? Now that I'm on my way. Yep. So you were right there. And then these cords wrapped around you. And then you were over here somewhere. The whole cord's around you. But for the life of me, I don't remember where you were. Nor does it freaking really matter. So, I'll put it in. And then this thing, this metal piece right here, this thing was just down here, resting itself up against here. Just like that. Lovely. Lovely. Okay. Nothing in the way of the lip. It's not giving me any lip. up on this side. Or the little wire management thing is back in place. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. No. Oh, you know where this goes? All the way in the bottom. Yep. This goes all the way in the bottom. But it's highly important that the air gets to where the air is supposed to go. Well, what time is it now? It's 9:15. I told you I'd get this thing back together. All the way back together. And there'd be this one piece I forgot. And there it is. There it is. That is what it's down to, folks. That one piece. Oh, my God. One piece. Man, I felt good. I was like, I'm having this thing put back together. One piece. Yeah, there ain't nothing to do but to start tearing it back apart. You just got it all back together and then you got to take it all apart again. All right. You just simply go right there. That's all you do. Oh, man. Sweet. Now I've got... Now I'm going to be one screw short. How does that happen? How did that happen that I'm one screw short? Sitting there stalling because I'm trying to figure out how I'm one screw short. I don't know. Oops, wrong piece. We are exactly where we were 25 minutes ago. That was a 25-minute screw up. Good one. All right. So, where's this? Is right here. It sits down here like this. Bada bing. Bada boom. There you go. guys. Y'all are the nice looking screws, so you guys get stuck in here. Well, that's it, folks. Y'all have a good night. I'm done. I am done. Was all that effort meaningful or meaningless? I still don't think I fixed it. We're ready to find out. Boom! We have a little blue light. We have fan spinning. We have light coming out. We didn't get the temp light immediately. No temp light yet. And we've got light coming out the end here. Is this thing working? Huh? Is it working? Seems to be. I have no idea about any of this. Like, I mean, is there supposed to be there's the light on the wall over there. It's got, I see something, I see words of some sort. It says source HDMI 2, no signal, and it's upside down. I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's what it says. I think, man, why is that so small? You'd think it'd be bigger than that, being a projector. I don't know how any of this works. Oh, look at that. I mean, that is nice and crisp lettering. Look at that, that's pretty cool. Can y'all see that? Let's hit the menu button. Oh, we have menu. Oh, but it's upside down because they hang this thing upside down. Well, I mean, seems to be working. Caution hot. I mean, Y'all can see that, right? Ooh, that was nasty. Let's try. Oh, you make bigger. Okay. Nice. Look at that. I can't believe it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't thinking this thing was gonna work, but it's working. I think I'm gonna leave it running for a little while and just make sure that it does run. I'd like to know how you, let's see, okay, signal settings. Any of this mean anything? Keynotes, audio, HDMI link, lock settings, projection from ceiling, front. What does that do? Nice. What just happened? Anybody know? Nice. Yep. I think we'll leave it running for a few minutes. Let's see. Overhead shot. Let's turn this off. Or is that too dark? No, there we go. Turn that on. Got a blue light, no temp light, and no lamp warning or anything. So seems to be working. And I'm going to leave it running for about, I would think it'd be as hot as it's going to get here in about 20 minutes. So I'm going to leave it running for about 20 minutes, and if it's running after that, it should run from here on out in my book. So I guess that's it. I guess that's it for fixing this projector. I had my doubts simply because I didn't think just replacing the fans would fix it. Can I get in front of the words? So I didn't think replacing the fans would fix it, because I thought there was going to be a bigger problem. I thought it was going to be something wrong with the power supply or something, but it seems to be working fine. I'm ecstatic about it. I'm happy. I'm happy it's doing it. I thought it was going to be something wrong with maybe one of the sensors on the temp sensors, because there's like 5 of them. So I was thinking that there might be a problem in that, but hey, she's working. I'll give her about 20 minutes and make sure that it continues to work before I call the customer up and say it's ready. But anyways, I had fun for the most part. It got a little boring and monotonous putting this freaking thing back together, because there's nothing but a bunch of screws, and somehow I'm left over with 4 screws, but it's working. I don't think it really matters. I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna go take a shower, and I'm gonna go to bed. Good night.